Skelly Field, H.A. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Golden Hurricanes head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulsa's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes David Wells, Jr., the transfer from Oregon State. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. It's Wells. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Tulsa wasting no time.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The Rebels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. There he goes. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Lindsey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. No room to run, and he He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2nd down, gonna throw it. On the move and looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Driving forward, it's Davis. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Tulsa wasting no time. Selling the fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Touchdown, Tulsa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On play action. Out wide left, it's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass, it's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baxter. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Might as well run him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and long coming up. They'll give it to Baxter. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He's got it. He's got enough. And they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Sets his feet. It's Owens. He's got it. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Tulsa wasting no time. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Lots of running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Ford. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff again. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They're all over him. And he never had a chance.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throwing right. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
All right, Holly. They're going to ride this running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Ford. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Run in the red zone. It's Ford. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Drops back. It's Lindsey. And he almost had a pick.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The screen, he can go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Turns out it's Gee. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, it's Ford. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet, it's Lindsey. Left side is Ford. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels, that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Texas A&M with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Tulsa. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown UNLV. Rolled his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway.
Switch it!
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Tulsa wasting no time. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Right side, it's Gee. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if...
Runs through a man. He might have space. The tag. Touchdown, Tulsa. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Hits inside. It's Ford. He's got enough. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set. First down. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Between the hashes, it's Ford. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Out wide right, it's Bates. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Ford. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting knocked in reverse, it's 2nd and goal from the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Under pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so
Makes the catch, and he's free. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Tulsa wasting no time.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The lone back's got it on the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Going to the run, it's Davis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Straight ahead, it's Davis. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Owens. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He breaks a tackle. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll try the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll give it to Baxter. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Tulsa wasting no time.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Rush is on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Out wide left, it's Bates. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. They've got him corralled. Offense lining up quickly.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tulsa wasting no time. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Right side, it's Walsh. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Tulsa! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us.